They want to sell us Eileen Higgins as a favorite. A favorite based on merit, or based on polls, based on someone receiving funding from their own PAC? Because the poll that puts her at the top was conducted by a firm that receives money from the PAC that promotes her. That's not an independent thermometer, it's marketing with numbers. Behind it is the same political machine of Daniella Levine Cava, with a county that started with a deficit of more than $400 million. That's the real context from which Higgins comes. And her banner? Transportation. After the bankruptcy of the electric bus supplier, the fleet was half finished and idle due to a lack of parts. Success? Or expensive failure? There are plenty of prizes, working buses, no. And there's something else, the woke agenda. Many voices place it in the democratic-socialist orbit. More, identity-based, bureaucracy, ideological regulations, and selective subsidies that punish taxpayers and SMEs. Miami is anti-communist by history and conviction. Cubans, Venezuelans, Nicaraguans, and Colombians who fled dictatorship and experiments that began with good intentions and ended in control, spending, and censorship live here. Miami doesn't want that again, now disguised as responsible progressivism. In the budget meetings and committees, what we saw was opacity and complacency, not a combative defense of the taxpayer. Fewer slogans, more discipline. Behind Eileen Higgins's campaign, a pattern emerges: real estate interests pushing towers with extremely long-term tax breaks, up to 99 years, under the label of affordable housing. The real result? Projects for rent, not for building wealth for residents, a smaller tax base for the city for decades, and more guaranteed capital for developers. If the deal is locked in for 30, 50, or 99 years, the risk falls to the taxpayer. The city collects less, services become more expensive, and rents don't fall. Developers, on the other hand, ensure stable cash flow for generations. Questions Higgins must answer, unscripted. How many agreements with 30 to 99-year exemptions has he supported or would he facilitate? How many affordable units are actually accessible by household income, and for how many years of control? Why prioritize rental, capitalizing the developer, over ownership, capitalizing the resident? What reversion clauses and penalties exist if the developer doesn't meet prices and deadlines? How much revenue does the city lose, and who fills the budget gap? Without public answers and figures, it's not social policy, it's a hidden subsidy. Miami needs clear accounting, not eternal agreements. Is he coming from the county to close accounts without raising taxes? No. Is he going to shield permits and rezonings from donors and real estate interests? No. Will they continue to peddle favoritism, with polls financed by their own PAC? Yes. And the key? Are they going to keep Miami safe from social engineering and ideological experiments that sink economies? Miami is anti-communist. Miami doesn't need another campaign with doctored numbers. It needs clear accounts, law and order, jobs, and respect for freedom. Until they respond with facts, the favorite thing is just that: propaganda.